Hello and welcome. So back after a bit of an absence. Today's conspiracy theory about own nothing and be happy. Now it's happening right there before our eyes, and I just want to bring it to your attention what's happening out there in the open. Let's break it down. Your home, where many of you have it as your major investment, where many of you had been paying it for years and were almost there of owning your home and paying off your mortgage. And then all of a sudden COVID happens and everything goes south. Back then payments were affordable, now they're not. Everything that you hoped to own by the time you retire is now, it seems like a thing of the past, seems impossible. Now that dream was shattered by COVID and the resulting measures that were taken and that are still being taken. The dream of owning home is now shattered, and majority of you are on the verge of either, God forbid, losing your home or never be able to pay it off for next 30, 40, some have even 50 years. Now you keep paying for it till not just your life, it will be till, God knows, till the remainder of your next generation. Second thing, cars, which is a necessity, not a luxury, is also slipping out of your hands. Once it was so easy, like buying an ice cone off of an ice cream truck. You go to the dealership and you drive out with a new car. Now it's not so easy and not so affordable. Even if you're able to afford, you have to wait. In some cases, the wait time is like over a year. Not to mention the gas prices. Healthcare. Everyone had access to it. We used to have like a world-class healthcare here in Europe, Canada, North America. And it used to be our pride. Everyone had access to it, but during and after COVID, everything went south. No measure or no legislation was made to curb this difficulty and this deteriorating state of our healthcare. Nobody seemed to care. Next is education. Our children, who are our future, who once had access to world-class schools and education system, are now struggling, and so are the teachers. The education system is basically deteriorating, just like the healthcare. Specialized degrees are now out of reach because of the cost and debt. It seems the government is only hell-bent on creating more labor, importing more labor, and that too at cheap rates. They need cheap labor, and they openly use that. Wherever the word immigration comes in, the word cheap labor is tagged along. Now, these costs, if you didn't have enough food and the cost of living, it seems to be that the profit margin of big box stores is rising by hundreds of percent, while affordability for the middle class, it plunges to new records. Everyday cost of living seems to be getting out of hand, and there seems no end to it. And as usual, there's no steps being taken by the government. If it is, it's just a formality. It basically doesn't do anything. It will only pass on those new taxes or new fees on to the consumer. Now, it's an open collusion between the giant corporations and governments. The corporate bosses seem to be dictating policies to elected governments in the form of WEF and IMF. And I'm not even mentioning taxes and war. You are being taxed to the very bone marrow. And if that's not enough, you are being threatened with war. One after another, the governments create conflict. When Ukraine stops getting or is on the verge of not getting any more funding from the rest of the world, especially the US. If you've heard Senator Rand Paul's recent address to the Senate committee, he has strictly forbidden sending any more money to Ukraine. And lo and behold, Hamas attacks Israel. And there are lives lost at both the sides. It's kind of intriguing, but I'll do a video on it next time because this video is kind of getting long and I don't want to bore you anymore. So you tell me, isn't this all coming together? Taking away the basic necessities of life, taking away your home, taking away your ability to afford a home or everyday life, cost of living, everything, even your transportation, and then cramming you up in those small cities where you can only walk and not drive. And as always, if you're into conspiracy theories, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe, share. If you're watching this on TikTok, please follow for more. Your support is really appreciated. Thank you so much for all your participation. Take care. God bless.